Hello and a warm welcome to a new video. The theme today is something different like the other times on this channel. This time tides are no theme, this time Scotland, especially the Highlands, are the theme of the video. And I would prefer to show you my own pics, but the network is not working properly, so I explain it showing a 4K YouTube video. I put you the links in the description. It's a fantastic video, I only can recommend it. Alright, where are we? We are starting at the Isle of Skye. The Isle of Skye is the biggest one of the inner Hebrides, very close to the land, and it's in the very west. And there in the west you have spectacular landscapes and very nice contrast between the sea and the mountains, but it is, to be honest, the region in all Scotland with most of rain of all. So you can have a lucky day like this one and the sun is out the whole day, maybe only a shower in the afternoon for half an hour, but if you're not so lucky it could be rainy all day. And here you can see there a big rock, and this size are the people standing there. So the landscape is really spectacular, and I cannot say if you can see it in this video, but trust me, it is. And here we are in Glenfinnan. There's the Glenfinnan Monument, Glenfinnan Viaduct, and there you can see coming the Hogwarts Express from Malek. You know it from the Harry Potter movies, and there is the scenery. It's all in real, nothing for only made up for the movies. You can go by this train, touristical train, from Fort William to Malek. From Malek there is a ferry over to Skye, so it's a very nice day tour. And if you don't like to go by train, there's also a road going the same way from Fort William to Malek, called Road to the Island. And with a little bit of speed you can do it in 50 minutes, and if you have time to take some pictures on the way you need 3 hours. Here we are in north end of the Isle of Skye, but on the country, not on the Isle of Skye. This is Eilean Donan Castle. Maybe you remember it from the movie Highlander 1, and with Christopher Lambert and with Sean Connery, Sir Sean Connery. And you see this contrast between water and mountains. This is very typical for Scotland. But this is also in the very west, and it's a touristical hotspot like the Isle of Skye also. And during the season it is often crowded by people. So if you are looking more for the typical Scotland, as I feel it, typical, go to not so hot seasons like winter or spring. And for example, this is a foggy day at the Isle of Skye, and if you have a weather like this just for one day you will be very disappointed. So the very west has a good chance to be in fog and rain. Where's the weather a little bit better? It's easy. It's the coastal line between Inverness and Aberdeen. There is a coastal line, and the sea there is called the Moray Firth, and in the middle of the two bigger cities, Aberdeen and Inverness, is a smaller city called Elgin. Elgin is the starting point of the malt whisky trail, has a few very famous shops like Gordon MacPhail's, the world's biggest whiskey seller ever, and also a woolen mill, and so there's something for everyone. And it's a civilized country, so some of the supermarket has opened 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So Scotland is not only hills and water. Hills and water, no point in Scotland is more far away than 64 kilometers from the next sea. Not see, like here, this is called a loch in Scotland, Sweetwater Loch, and the hills are called Ben, and the tails are are called Glen. So Glen, Ben, and you have it. Here you see some seals. Seals are a problem right now. Of course, there are too many. 10,000 more, or some say 20,000 more, like 24 years ago, caused by salmon farms, and they are also a big issue for the environment. So maybe it should be something new, some new rules about it. Alright, touristical hotspot Moray. Moray has the malt whiskey trail. Brought you one. This is from Elgin, small distillery called Glen Moray in French Highlands, but very nice to visit, and also very nice whiskey. One of the biggest German whiskey shops has this one, a 15-year-old, as whiskey of the year. But in Elgin is starting the malt whiskey trail, so from there you can see all famous distilleries in just a few hours time. Here you can see a very special thing in Scotland as well. You always see camper vans on the streets, and beside the streets, and they're camping in the wilderness. And why are they doing it? Is it not forbidden? No, it is. You are allowed to do it. The only thing what you are not allowed to do is, if there is a sign no camping, then you have to find another spot. But this is rare to find. So Scotland is a paradise for campers. Yeah. What should I tell you more? I would have preferred my own pictures, but I have to change the settings to show you Scotland with my personal views, and this will be one of the next videos. Yeah, what I'm wearing. I'm wearing a kilt from the Highlands, and this is something you could see in Scotland a little bit more often than in Germany. Alright, we are back on Sky, and the video is close to the end. If you have any questions, if you have any suggestions to make for the next video, drop me a line, and I would be very pleased for a thumbs up, and also if you come again and have a look to my channel. Alright, see you in Scotland, and this very soon. Bye bye.